Hi everyone, and welcome to English for You. I'm Pat.
And I'm Kat.
So today we're on the hunt for the perfect shoes.
Yes.
And somebody is trying to go shoe shopping. Now, when we both came to Taiwan, did you find shoe shopping difficult here?
Honestly, it was a little bit less difficult for me than I expected. I do have a larger than average shoe size for women, but it's not huge. So the shoes that would be available, usually their largest size would fit me.
Okay, great.
So, it used to be worse in Korea, where apparently everybody just has tiny feet. You know, that was really, really difficult.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of my friends, the tall ones, people over 6 foot, they often say they can never find shoes easily here.
That must be tough.
Yeah, I'm not particularly tall. My feet are flat and wide, so it means I have to buy slightly larger shoes, but I've never had a problem finding them. Sometimes it can be difficult explaining what I want, but that's more to do with my language skills.
Yeah, that's about the language, and that's the difficulty with everything in Taiwan for somebody who doesn't speak great Chinese.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, but if you are not experienced shopping for shoes, then you might have a hard time knowing what you want.
Exactly. And of course, we're talking about the difficulties for us here, but if you guys are out there in the States or Canada or the UK, you'll find, for one thing, all the shoe sizes are different.
Yeah, that's a big pain. I always have a hard time with converting shoe sizes from US size to some other size for myself.
It's nice that they say inside the shoes, it's like, it's UK 10, it's US 11, it's Taiwan 375 or whatever.
Who knows? 375 sounds like a huge pair of shoes.
They probably would be.
Yeah.
Okay, but here in today's article, we're with Jeannie as she goes shoe shopping. So hopefully you'll learn some useful phrases and words for when you want to go shoe shopping abroad. Let's read through our article and find out what happens.
Okay.
Reading. The hunt for the perfect shoes. Jeannie goes shopping for shoes.
Good morning. I'm looking for a pair of shoes. Can you help me?
Yes, of course. What kind of shoes do you desire?
I am going to a wedding next month, so I need some heels.
Have you ever worn heels before?
To be honest, I haven't. What would you suggest?
Well, since you are new to heels, I would suggest something wide and nothing above a 2.5-inch heel.
Okay. Can you show me some of those?
Yes, come right this way. We currently have a sale on our black heels this week. If you don't like any of those, we also have some wedges. They are better for balance.
Oh, let me see the wedges. I don't have very good balance.
Right over here.
Oh, yes. The red ones look marvelous. I need a size 24, please.
Certainly. Please wait just a moment.
The clerk comes back with a box.
Try these on.
They fit perfectly. I'll take them.
Jeannie buys the shoes and goes home.
So we have a dialogue article here, and at the start of the dialogue we get some words just to tell us where we are, who's in the dialogue, and what's going on. We start off by seeing that Jeannie goes shopping for shoes.
Yay, shopping for shoes. Do you enjoy shopping for shoes?
Sometimes it feels nice to get a new pair of shoes, and I'm also pretty quick about it. I just have a look like, oh, I like that color. Do they have it in my size? Are they comfortable? Done.
Yeah, exactly. I'm very fast when shopping for shoes, too. But anyway, I think she's not sure what she wants yet. She says, "Good morning," to the clerk. "I'm looking for a pair of shoes. Can you help me?" So immediately she tells us exactly what she wants. She is looking for something. Looking for or to be looking for something is a phrase that we say when we want to ask somebody where to get something or if they can help us with something. Especially we say this to shop workers or people who are there to help you, like customer service workers. We want their help to find something in their store. So if you say, I'm looking for, it's basically a way of saying, can you help me find this?
Yes, can you recommend something or tell me which floor or which shelf or something like that?
Yeah, or do you have it?
Yeah, exactly. You might want to know whether you're wasting your time or not. But the clerk is going to need some more details. So he says, yes, of course. What kind of shoes do you desire?
Ooh, sounds very, what kind of do you desire?
Well, maybe it's a very fancy shoe shop.
Must be.
And so here we use the word desire. Desire is to mean you want something strongly, and it conveys an emotion. We wouldn't necessarily just say, oh, I desire a glass of water. But if you were really in the mood for a particular kind of food, you might say, oh, I really desire some pizza. That communicates a little more of the meaning.
Yeah.
It's also a polite thing to say. If you say, what do you want? I guess that kind of sounds a bit blunt in a shop.
Yeah.
So if the clerk says, what do you desire? It means, what is your real heart's want? What are you really looking for? I will meet that thing. I will get that what you want. So
it almost sounds like they have almost anything you can think of.
Exactly. So actually this is kind of good sales language by the clerk to kind of say, you know, whatever you need, I'm here to help. And no matter how crazy your request is, what do you desire? What is it that your heart wants more than anything? And we'll find that.
Okay.
Here's another way we can use desire in a sentence. Frank desires to travel abroad, but he can't because of the COVID-19 crisis.
Yeah, I think we all know that feeling.
We're all there, exactly.
Yeah.
So, what kind of shoes does Jeannie want?
She says, I am going to a wedding next month, so I need some heels. Oh, heels, my least favorite kind of shoe, but the shoe that looks the prettiest. So, heels here, this has a couple of meanings, and I'll explain the first one so that you can understand the second one. The first kind of heel is the back of your foot. It's the bone and the tendons in the back of your foot that's the part that goes up against your shoe and the part that you walk on. But it's also the name for a kind of shoe, and you can guess that that kind of shoe has to do with the back of your foot, your heel. That's why we call these heels or high heels. They come from the word high-heeled shoes, which means that they're shoes that make your heels go high up. Usually it'll be a shoe with like basically a stick under your heel that will make you stand on your toes, and when your heel goes down, it will go on the stick instead of on the ground. So women wear these shoes. Okay, here's an example sentence for heel, the shoe. Lauren bought a pair of shiny silver heels to go with her dress for the dance.
Okay, so that's what Jeannie wants, and the clerk asks her, have you ever worn heels before?
Oh, that's a good question.
It is, because if she has, she'll know what she's looking for, but if she hasn't, then she'll have no idea.
Right, and also heels require some skill to wear. They are not just put them on and go. You have to learn how to walk in them because they're difficult to wear. That's another reason they're not my favorite pair of shoes. Okay, so Jeannie says, to be honest, I haven't. What would you suggest?
And the clerk says, well, since you are new to heels, I would suggest something wide and nothing above a 2.5-inch heel.
That's a good idea.
2.5 inches, that's what, 5 or 6 centimeters, something like that? Okay.
Yeah, it's not too tall. I think they call them kitten heels.
Okay.
Which is kind of a cute name for them because it's like almost a beginner heel. What she doesn't want is probably a stiletto heel, which is a spike that's named after a kind of knife. And it can usually be very tall and very skinny. It can cause people to fall down. So if you're wearing heels for the first time, you should get a wide, short heel, like the clerk is recommending here.
Makes sense completely.
Yeah. So Jeannie says, okay, can you show me some of those?
And the clerk says, yes, come right this way. We currently have a sale on our black heels this week. So here he's yep, and again, good sales language. He's pointing her directly at the shoes that are cheaper, so she's more likely to buy them and earn some money for the store.
Exactly.
And he's saying we currently have a sale on our black heels. So currently means right now, at this moment, and for however long until that stops being the case. So it could have started, it could have been going on for a little while, it might still be going on, but the important factor is it is happening right now. So I could say, I'm currently sitting in a recording studio talking to you.
That's right.
But when you listen to this, I will currently be doing something else.
Probably. Unless we happen to be recording something else, that would be interesting.
That would be a good coincidence. But yes, this means right now, at this minute, at this current time. Here's another example. I'm currently waiting outside the department store. Where are you? So it means I'm here right now. Are you late? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm looking for you. So, yeah, he's saying they currently are having a sale on black heels. Black heels, those are very classic and very, they go with a lot of different things. But what he says is, if you don't like any of those, we also have some wedges. Now, wedges are a little bit nicer, I feel like. I prefer these to heels because a wedge is... It's also a high-heeled shoe, but it's not on a block or a spike. It's like a heel where the bottom of the shoe is shaped to go up in the back, so it's kind of triangle-shaped. So the heel is up, but the bottom is all one piece. It looks like a wedge. It looks like something you'd put under a door to stop it from moving. It's that shape. That's why it's called a wedge shoe.
Okay, and I guess they're more comfortable to wear?
Yes, because you don't have to balance on this one little part.
Yeah. And in fact, the clerk mentions something like that and says they are better for balance. So here we're using balance as a noun, and balance as a noun is the ability to stay on your feet and not fall over or be constantly falling over, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's to stay up straight without kind of wobbling or falling from side to side, that sort of stuff. So if you're on a high-heeled shoe with a spike or a stiletto, I can imagine it's difficult to balance.
Yeah.
Balance can also be a verb. You can say, I can't balance on these shoes. As a noun, here's another example. How can that guy keep his balance as he walks on a single rope so high in the air? So yeah, if you think of the special circus performers, they can walk along ropes or poles very high up and they never fall off. So they have great balance.
Yeah. Also, I think people who do yoga have really great balance, especially if you can stand on your head or move your body while it's all up in the air without falling down. That means you have really good balance. Yeah. So he's saying they have a sale on black heels, but they also have some wedges. And Jeannie says, oh, let me see the wedges. I don't have very good balance.
Oh, so she maybe does fall over a bit more often.
She might look kind of silly if she were wearing heels and didn't know how to walk in them. She'd probably fall over a lot.
There we go. So the clerk then says, right over here. So maybe he takes her to a different part of the shoe shop.
She says, oh, yes, the red ones look marvelous. Ooh, red wedges. That sounds interesting. She thinks they look marvelous. Marvelous here is an adjective that's just a great adjective. It's a marvelous adjective. It means great. It means amazing, fantastic, wonderful. It's one of those big words for really, really good. It's a great fancy word. It comes from to marvel at something. This is a verb that means to look at something or think about something in amazement or wonder. Kind of go like, wow. You know, the Marvel universe is actually called after that word, you know. You look at these superheroes and you go, wow, they are marvelous. So something marvelous will amaze people. Here's an example. The meal we had at the 5-star hotel was marvelous. We enjoyed every bite.
Okay, so Jeannie really likes the look of these red wedges and says, I need a size 24, please. I don't know if that's big or small. I have no idea.
24. In the US, that would be huge.
Yeah, same in the UK, so I guess it's okay here.
Yeah, I think it's actually slightly smaller than my shoe size here.
All right.
Yeah. So anyway, she needs a size 24. So the clerk says, certainly, please wait just a moment. Or wait a moment. Wait a moment is this lovely phrase that you might hear from a lot of people, a lot of clerks in the US and the UK. It's 等一下. it's basically that in English. It's a polite way to tell somebody to be patient for you. A more casual way to say this to a friend, you might just say, wait a sec, or just a second. But if you say, wait a moment, or wait a moment, please, that's more likely to come from a stranger, a shop worker, somebody who's trying to be a little more formal. Wait a moment. So he's going somewhere.
You could also say, one moment, please.
Yes, one moment, please. Hold, please.
Yes, if you're on the phone, exactly. So we then see the clerk comes back with a box, clearly with the red wedges in.
Yep, probably. And he says, try these on. Yeah, so try these on. That's what she's going to do next. When you try something on, this is a phrase that means to put on some clothes, put on some shoes, put on a hat, something else like that to see if it fits. It doesn't mean you're buying it. It doesn't mean you're putting it on for the day. It's something you're trying to see if it's your size or if it looks good on you. You can do this with things at a clothing or a shoe shop. It means you didn't buy them yet, but you're trying to see if you should buy them. So you want to make sure that the clothes and shoes are right for you, so you should try them on.
Yep, and Jeannie does so and says they fit perfectly.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah, so that word fit relates to trying something on. You try something on to see if it fits or not, because to fit means to be the right size or at least to feel comfortable in. Now, fit can also mean to look good and to kind of suit you. Does this fit me? Could mean, is it in the right size? It could also mean, does it kind of go with what I'm wearing or suit me? Most of the time we're talking about size. So do the shoes fit? Do they squeeze your feet if you got enough room but not too much? Are the clothes the right size? Too short, too long, too tight, too loose, and all of that? You could even fit a mattress. Does this mattress fit on the bed? Or does this piece of furniture fit in my house? Is it the right size to go where I want it to go? So a lot of uses for fit there, as in this one. This shirt doesn't fit well. I'll need to get a bigger size.
Right. So, yeah, if it fits you, it's right for your body, basically. So it sounds like those shoes fit Jeannie very well. She says, I'll take them, which means she's going to buy them.
Exactly. Hopefully she walked up and down in them as well. You really should do that when you buy shoes.
You really should, yeah. You go to walk around the shop, see how they feel, if they slip, something like that. But I imagine she probably did.
Yeah, because it's one of those things like you don't realize the shoes when you're just putting your feet in them, but as you walk and all the feet parts move around, you might suddenly think, oh, this doesn't feel right, this isn't so comfortable, they actually squeeze me at the sides or at the front. So, yeah, you should definitely take the opportunity to really try them out, I guess would be the phrase. Try on is put them on, but try something out means actually use it or experience it for a little while.
See how it works for you.
Exactly. So, she says, I'll take them, and we see that Jeannie buys the shoes and goes home. So, she's had a successful shopping trip. She's got it all done. There is another day to this article, and things are going to maybe change a bit, and we'll find out a bit more about that tomorrow. Right now, however, it is time for today's For You chat question.
For You chat.
So, today's chat question is, what are your favorite kinds of shoes and why?
Crocs. Just kidding.
Oh, okay.
No, Crocs are those plastic shoes with the big holes in them. I think they're terribly ugly.
Oh, okay.
Not a big fan of them. I know they're very comfortable, but I just think they don't look very good. But I was joking. My favorite kinds of shoes are actually Converse.
You know, I've had a few pairs of Converse over the course of my life, and I always think they look good and they feel okay, but whenever I walk in them for more than, say, half an hour or an hour, I feel they're less comfortable.
Really?
Yeah, personal experience.
They're the most comfortable shoes for me. They somehow just, and they last for a long time. Even after they stop looking good, they still function well.
Yeah, no, I went through and trying a few, like the ones that go, like the high top ones and then the lower down ones. And just after a while, I thought these aren't as comfortable as what I would like. Maybe it's because I have flat feet and therefore like the bottom of my feet aren't arched. And so I need a little bit more support and a bit more cushioning. So,
I see.
Yeah, my favorite kinds of shoes are any kind of comfortable running shoes.
Like Nike or?
Yeah, something like that. I'm not bothered about the brand as long as they're comfortable and as long as they're not white because they'll just get dirty.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I prefer to have either darker ones or colored ones. I do wear sandals quite often, especially in Taiwan. I feel that my feet get kind of hot and sweaty more easily, so I do wear sandals quite often to let my feet air out a bit.
I worry about when it rains and it gets very slippery, and I actually have fallen down a couple of times due to having bad shoes. So I look for shoes that have a really good sole, a really good bottom, so that they can cling onto the ground.
Yeah. I've had a few pairs of like hiking boots before. Doc Martens are usually pretty decent. I haven't worn big, long plastic Wellington boots since I was a kid, but...
Neither have I, but I thought about getting some.
Yeah, my wife likes Hunters. She likes those boots.
Okay, I'll think about those.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
All right, I think we've rambled on long enough about shoes.
We've covered lots of different shoe types there.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have your own shoes
which ones are comfortable? Like, I don't like sandals with the thong between the toes.
Oh, I do just for wearing around the house or like... when I don't need to go very far. That's fine with me.
No, I don't. I like them to be sort of, I don't like those things between my toes that much.
Fair enough.
Just me, but there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to us talk about shoes for a while. We've got more to say about Jeannie's shoes and her hunt for the perfect ones, but we'll continue with that tomorrow. For now, we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
The hunt for the perfect shoes. Jeannie goes shopping for shoes.
Good morning. I'm looking for a pair of shoes. Can you help me?
Yes, of course. What kind of shoes do you desire?
I am going to a wedding next month, so I need some heels.
Have you ever worn heels before?
To be honest, I haven't. What would you suggest?
Well, since you are new to heels, I would suggest something wide and nothing above a 2.5-inch heel.
Okay. Can you show me some of those?
Yes, come right this way. We currently have a sale on our black heels this week. If you don't like any of those, we also have some wedges. They are better for balance.
Oh, let me see the wedges. I don't have very good balance.
Right over here.
Oh, yes. The red ones look marvelous. I need a size 24, please.
Certainly. Please wait just a moment.
The clerk comes back with a box.
Try these on.
They fit perfectly. I'll take them.
Jeannie buys the shoes and goes home.
Vocabulary Review.
Desire. Laura has desired pizza all week, so she finally ordered one today. Heels. If you want to look taller, you should wear some heels. Currently. Currently, we are walking around Taipei, and we will go to Taichung tomorrow. Balance. My little brother couldn't keep his balance when he was learning to ride a bike. Marvelous. The cake wasn't just good, it was marvelous. I'll buy one every month. Fit. I tried on a medium-sized shirt, but it didn't fit. I think I'll need a large size.
以上节目是由活用空中美语制作，活用空中美语杂志，请洽询全国各大书店。如欲索取试听教材，请来电02-2364-4000 02-2364-4000，或上网查询，网址是 www.english4u.net www.english4u.net